What time is it, Petey? What time is it? Oh boy. Winston, what time is it? Winston's like the silent Bob. Winston's like silent Bob. Petey? Here we go. Okay. All right. Welcome to the show. Let's get started. There we go. Okay. You want to check and make sure I'm on? Okay. Let Petey and Winston kick off the show tonight. Petey and Winston, by the way, are our dogs. They're not available for adoption because they're our foster fails. So they're our dudes, right? Right, Petey Beagle? Right? What time is it? You speak? Good boy. Good boy. Can't get him in my lap, but I can get him to bark. So, are we on there, Miss Moderator? Yes, according to that, we are. All right, welcome. This is our 10th live show. Thank you. Glad you made it. And hope we got a few new subscribers out there tonight. So, kind of want to run down how we do things. Hope that you will like and subscribe to our channel. I've got my note card because I'm old and I forget things. Also, email us. Abby, my moderator, will put up the email on the comments here shortly. It's the best way to get a hold of us and keep in touch. That way we can send pictures back and forth to you, making sure we've got exactly what we want, exactly what you want sent to you in the mail. So, just to kind of talk to you a little bit about the stuff we've got here. Sometimes people talk to me about the stuff that's behind me. If you see something behind, don't be afraid to ask. It may still be available. Some of the items have been sold, but not all of them. So ask. Let me know if there's something out there you see. I can't tell you no if you don't ask. That's what my mom always used to say to me. I can't tell you no if you don't ask. So most of these items are kind of a mix of being used and new in box. If they're used, I've tested them and know that they run well, and whether they're DC or DCC, I'll let you know. New in box, I'll let you know they're new in box, and I have not tested them. Technically, they're probably pre-owned versus new in box from a collection that I bought, but as far as I know, they've never been run. So we're going to start, and we do things just like they do up there at Caboose Stop, which, by the way, Ian, I hope you get feeling better. You didn't sound too good on your little canceling notification here a couple hours ago, so get feeling better. So first come, first serve. Items are numbered, and you just let me know what number you want and type it in the comments, and that way you've committed to purchasing that item. What else here? Oh, and also I've got a hopper of Ricola heading your way to help that throat. Didn't sound too good. So since it is our 10th show today, $10 off all Locomotive prices, $10 off California Zephyr cars. And that's what we're going to be showing here in just a little bit. So I'll give you the price, knock $10 off of that. That's what you pay. But it's only during the show. You've got to commit to buying it during the show. We can't come back later on tomorrow or the next day. It's got to be during the show. I'll give you that $10 off on every locomotive, each locomotive today. So got some neat ones to check out. What else? But nothing else on the card. So, Petey, you ready for me to get started? You ready? Pete, you ready? Good. He's like, where's the food?
There's no food.
There's no food. Okay, let's get started. Abby, you put the email out there for everybody?
Yep, working on it.
Okay. All right. So we will start off here with, check this out for our folks down under. How about a iron ore locomotive from Australia? This is item number 100, and this is a Broadway Limited. If I can pick it up without dropping it. BHP, excuse me. This is sound. It is sound with DC tested. I guess that means it could also be DCC. It's $125. So $10 off. $10 off would be $115 for today. But again, only during the show right now. Okay, let's get into some red and silver action here with the Santa Fe and BNSF. Item number 101 is a B40-8W. Okay, it's listed for $90. And part of the reason it's listed for $90 is that the previous owner decided he wanted to paint out the BN on the BN and SF on the side. Still has the full war bonnet on the nose, but somebody was a little bit partial to the Santa Fe side of the BNSF, so that's why it's only $90. Oh, that would make it $80 today during the show only. Trying to make that focus a little better there. So it's number 539, item 101. Item 102, another B40-8 Santa Fe 563, and this is $100. Again, it's tested and it's DC, and it is $90 today during the show if you want to buy it. So love the comment, Tim. I don't know if we're going to make it to that point, but we'll try to make deals every chance we can. So, all right, item number 103. This is an unnumbered Santa Fe B40-8W, so you can put your own number on there that you want. And again, it's $100. So today only, $90. Again, it's DC and tested. How about the 578 B40-8W? This is that's bad writing, but it's $100. It's DC and tested. You could make yourself a nice piggyback train with all these V40s. Nice set of 4. Look at that. Be ready to go. 105. 105 is another B40-8W, and this one is again without numbering, so you can number it whatever you want, whatever one you'd like to have. Again, $100, which means it's $90 during the show. And if we need to have a big 6-axle in the mix, here is Santa Fe 891. It's item number 106, and this is a B40CW. B40-8CW, and it's $125, DC and tested, so it's $115 during the show. So, all right, move some stuff out of the way. Let you admire that, all that red and silver beautiness over there. Let's go to Santa Fe War, a regular Santa Fe blue and yellow, item number 107, GP38, 2380, 2380. What's special about this one? This one is 2380 is actually one of the former TP&W GP38s that were painted, and they were the 2371 through 2380, I believe, was the number series on that. This is $80. $80 for this today, which means it's $70 during the show. That's kind of a steal. How about another former TP&W GP38? 2378, item number 108. Item number 108. $80. $80. All right, item 109, another GP38. 3520, so this will be an original Santa Fe GP38. 3520, this one's got dynamic brakes versus the other two which did not. It's item 109, and it's $100, so it would be $90 today, DC and tested. Okay, so I got to have a look back into a couple of GEs here. Here is a B23-7, excuse me, a U23B 6310. This is an older Atlas. It is $80, 6310 DC and tested, so it's $70 today for item 110. And shouldn't have painted so fast. SPSF should have painted so fast. GP38 3613 36. That's a. I'm sorry, that is a 39-2. Something didn't look right on that. GP39-2, $80, $70 today. 3613. Nice Kodachrome paint scheme because it matches the Kodachrome colors on the box of Kodachrome film. Will the older guys explain what Kodachrome is to the younger guys, please? Thank you very much. Okay. How about a Baby Trainmaster? I'm sorry, it's not a Baby Trainmaster, forgive me. It's an H1644 Locomotive, $100, DC and tested. This would be great if you want to model the the Alma branch here in Kansas on the Santa Fe. Lots of great pictures from Joe McMillan and Steve Patterson of these engines working in tandem on the local that went up there. Item 113. 113 is a Intermountain SD40-2, Santa Fe SD40-2 5085. And it is $100. It is DC and tested. All right. We'll go out east for a moment here. How about a couple of Clinchfield locomotives? These are U36Cs. Item 114 is the Clinchfield 3604, and item 115 is the 3606. How you doing, Winston? You all right? Winston's being silly. All right, 114 and 115. These are $100 each for these locomotives. These are new in box. They have not been tested. New in box. Here's a classic. How about a Union Pacific FP7, an Atlas. And check out the price tags on this. At one time, this was $110. It was marked down to $89. We have it for $40 today, which means with our sale, it is $30. And the mechanism in here, is top notch. Still is top notch. Great power plant to haul trains. Maybe not the best detail, but back in the day, that was the bomb. Item 117 is a Union Pacific C30-7 2866. Again, another Atlas locomotive. And this is on sale. This is $80. I'm sorry. That's a, yep, I guess it is a U30C. My apologies. I called it a C30-7. It's a U30C, Phase 3. Gosh, I'm going to have to spend some time studying my rosters again. That's no good. All right, item 118, Union Pacific. We will deliver C40W, $100, 9411 is the engine number, $90 today. How about a couple of Athearn Genesis SD70 Max? We'll start with the first one. This is SD70 M4528. It's $100. It is DC and tested. And you guys know why the flag is painted on there, waving. That's to give the perception that the train is actually moving. It's a little joke for my UP friends there. So, item 120, another SD70M, Genesis SD70M 4014. This is $100. It is DC and tested.
Hey, Dan, we get a question here.
Yes.
Any 50s era CRI and P and or brass? You know what that means, I don't.
I gotta translate for my daughter.
Please.
CRI and P?
Yeah.
Okay, Rock Island. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Not right now. And to be honest, I am a Rock Island modeler, so all that stuff I tend to kind of keep to myself, but there might be something coming up later. We'll let you know and check back with us. No no Rock Island stuff right now, and no Rock Island brass right now, if that answers the question, I hope. Excellent. And the rock is cool. Oh, you all right, Winston? Yeah, he's comfortable. Okay. Let's keep moving on here. Item 121, this is an Atlas DT&I GP38-2. Now, I did a little research before the show here, and the DT&I never had dynamic brakes on their GP38-2, so these are technically not prototypical. But boy, would they look good maybe with taking these off and putting Ohio Southern on the side, perhaps? That gives me a thought. I've got two of them, 205 and 208 here. Again, DT&I GP38-2s, both of them Atlas, and I've got these down for $100 each, especially since they are not prototypical. I'm a big prototype guy. I want to make sure I've got everything correct. So, who's asking about the brass? Shadow Wolf. I had this last week on the show. I've got a UPU50B in brass. You can talk to me after the show about that one if you want. I also had one painted, and the painted one looks okay, but actually I think the brass one looks a little better. But I digress. Back to the show. All right, item number 123. This is an Atlas DT&I GP40 GP40, standard GP40. This is number 400. So this would be prototypically correct. 125 on that one. 125 on that one. And I've got two more. I've got the 454 right here. There's my finger, 454. Trying to let you see without the reflection. And I've got the 421. And they are both new in box, not tested, and 125 a piece on those.
Hey, Dad, we got another question.
Yes.
Is it a 6-pack of ART reefers you just panned over still available?
Yes, it is. Let me go back over here to this. See what the price was on this. This was $75. That would not be part of the sale today, but because that's what we're doing with just locomotives and CZ cars, but $75 for that one. Thanks for the question. We like questions. All right.
Questions are fun.
Questions are fun. Item 126. This is a EMD demonstrator. This is a SD70 Ace, number 1202. This is tested DC 125. So 115 for a 70 Ace today in EMD demo colors. Item 127 is an SD70M in Santa Fe, but with the BNSF sublettering under the cab, under the nose there. This is $110, which means it's $100 today. 8208. Beautiful engines. Always thought these were just awesome to look at. They did not cut the mustard on the road. That's why you don't see many of them around anymore, and they're all in lease fleets. Item 128 is a Santa Fe SD70, SD75i, 226. Wow, not easy to say. 110 on that one today. It's interesting that they call them SD75Ms, but yet I think the Santa Fe actually designated them as SD75Is. So you Santa Fe guys can check on me with that and verify that. So, and Tim will take the 6-pack. I always like having a 6-pack this time of night. 129 is another Santa Fe SD75i, number 207. And this has also been tested, $110 on this one. So it's $100 during the show. Okay. Let's go to some more classic Santa Fe. Gotta love these SD45-2s. What an impressive locomotive. If those of you that don't know, there's still 3 SD45-2s, at least in terms of car bodies, switching cars in Argentine yard. So you ever drop by Argentine, check those out. They're in BNSF paint, but man, the engines just look good. Item 130 is Santa Fe SD45-2 5687. This is $100. So today it would be $90. Notice this one has the black trucks versus the silver trucks. Item 131, back to the shouldn't have painted so fast scheme, the Kodachrome scheme. Santa Fe 5809. Item 131. This is $100. This is DC and tested.
Dad, we got another question.
Another questions?
What was bad about the SD75s and road service?
It's a great question. I can't answer that specifically, but they did not hold up. They were shop queens. They kept going in for service, so consequently they couldn't be used for pulling freight. So that's why.
Actually, I'm pretty sure our friends at Caboose Shop Hobbies just answered that in the chat for us.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I may not know about trains, but I do know about
Ooh, interesting. So those are prototypical. Wow. Okay. But they're eventually removed. Cool. Okay. I still may want to make one of those into Ohio Southern, but that's just me. So, item 132, another shouldn't have painted so fast, SD45-2, 5818. $100. DC and tested. We got a good crowd tonight. These guys know what's going on. I appreciate that. That's awesome. How about an FP45? Santa Fe FP45 5941. This is listed as 125. It's DC and tested. Not completely the original packaging there, just as you can probably see. So, okay. All right. let's come over here to the California Zephyr cars. I have a plethora of California Zephyr cars here. They are $125 each for the California Zephyr cars, and they're $150 for the Dome Obs, and I've got one Dome Obs left. It's just the silver penthouse. Oh, but did I mention today? So it's $10 off. So they'd be $115 each, or $140 for the silver penthouse. I have mostly pretty much all CB&Q cars. And I'll scan over these slowly so you can take a look at them all. Basically, all of them are pretty much new in box, to my knowledge. But again, they're mostly CB&Q, and as many of you folks know, there was the CB&Q, the Western Pacific, and the Denver and Rio Grande that operated the California Zephyr. And each one of those roads had train sets, and so consequently had trains labeled up that way. So the Silver Restaurant, or the Silver Diner, a couple of the dining cars. So now I also do have a stack over here, and these are all undecorated. So to my Proto Freelance group, guys that want to have their own railroad, here's a chance to have California Zephyr cars in your home road. You could do them up wherever you want. You could take them out and make yourself a nice business car train if you wanted to, with the home road on there. So, and I do have just a couple of Rio Grande cars. Again, everything else over here on the other side was CB&Q. I do have a couple of cars lettered Rio Grande, but they are all low-level sleeper cars. Sleepers or coaches versus the Dome cars. And I do have one Silver Banquet left, and this is made up, this is actually, they did a small series of these as the California Zephyr cars, excuse me, the Rio Grande Zephyr cars. So what they did is they took off the California Zephyr off the side and just left the Rio Grande on each ends. So they're done up for the Rio Grande Zephyr. Great train. All right, we're coming toward an end here. We're starting to wrap things up. These guys are not part of the special tonight, but I do have a 6-pack of AccuRails, 2 of them. I've got SP 155-ton hoppers, 6-pack of those, $30. And I have a Redding AccuRail 6-pack for $30. All different numbers for my prototype operating guys out there. So that is all we've got for tonight. Is that enough, Petey Beagle? I got a little tail wag out of that. We're doing good. Okay. All right. Guys, thanks for everybody for jumping on here. Again, hope you'll like and subscribe to us. Hope that you will check us out, our older videos. Maybe you'll find something on there that you like as well. If there's something you're looking for, let us know. Drop us an email. Drop us an email. So before we sign off, anybody want a Locomotive? $10 off. California Zephyr car, $10 off, Ab?
I'm just laughing at Shadow Wolf and Kevin, who are laughing about how you are hogging all the Rock Island stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to put something out here later on. So
they're like, they got to grab their stuff before you grab it.
Well, yeah, that's how it works out. And so
Petey's being cute.
And Petey's being Petey Beagle, aren't you, Petey Beagle? Right? You gonna speak? No, just gonna look at me. All right, folks. Thanks so much for joining. Again, like and subscribe. Hope to see you again soon. Drop us an email if there's something you're looking for. We will try to see if we've got it in the boxes behind us here. So take care. Have a great week. It's my boy.